Hi everybody, it's Carla from Casey Creates. I've been doing a little shopping here and there and thought I would do a haul video and chat with you for a minute. If you're interested in seeing some of the crafting items that I've picked up over the last couple of weeks, thought I would use it as an excuse to visit with you and see how everyone's doing in our crazy, chaotic world right now and everything that's happening in our civil justice and pandemic and you name it. So this is a little diversion. If my camera cooperates, it looks like it's going to do that jittering again. I really hope not. So I bought these little Tim Holtz book plates. Actually left them at the store and then decided the next day I have to go get those. That's such a good deal. They were only $2.99. They put them in this teeny little, the brads in this teeny little framed square. So I'm going to take them out. So they're really pretty. There's several different designs, or maybe, oh, there's different metal colors too. Some are brassier than others. But I just think these will be gorgeous. I've seen other ladies use them on the cover of their journals. So those are very, very pretty and much less expensive. At Tuesday morning, they only had 2 packs, so I was fortunate to grab one of those. And then I also grabbed these cute little envelopes for journals. They have a little flap here. It'll be really nice for decoupaging and tea dyeing. There's the craft paper ones. You could collage on top of them. So there's 10 of those. And then many people haul these, the little ideology. Oh no, these are Tim Holtz ideology. These are the botanicals, and I love using these as part of collages, but believe it or not, sometimes I still try to fussy cut around the white edges, even though these are cut out fairly well. These aren't usually on sale, but at my Hobby Lobby a couple weeks ago they were 40% off. So that's when I grab anything Tim Holtz. So I grabbed those. And Tuesday morning had these tags, and I really like these. They already have a tea dyed look, and they have coloring on both sides, so you could add collaging, decoupage, layering. But they're just so pretty. They're a nice matte little tag with the reinforcement on the top, and I use these a lot, so I was glad to get another pack of these. And they come with the little twine. I don't know where he came from. And I've been trying a new way of organizing, and so I bought some of these rings from the Dollar Tree that I'm going to use for organization. And then I also grabbed from the Dollar Tree some more of this flat crocheted lace. It's just a real common lace that is nice for edging pages or photos or images. And then I also grabbed another pack of inexpensive scissors. I know I should be ashamed. I could have bought 2 really good pair of scissors by now for all of the inexpensive ones I buy, but I keep them on hand. And as soon as one pair gets dull, I just toss them. I don't know what it is about my camera lately. I do apologize. And so in the way of things for my journals, I also found a package of these like library cards. This is called DIY Swap. But these are like little library pockets from the old library cards that we'd find in the back of a library book, which I love. I used to love the library when I was in high school, and I learned the Dewey Decimal System so that I could help the librarian refile the books. That's what these remind me of. Of course, that's a very antiquated system now, but they are very fun to put in junk journals, and that was a very good price at Tuesday Morning. And then these are just some tags that came with the string, pretty little butcher twine and white tags. They're super cute in a journal. Actually use these on my pottery sometimes as well, but these are really helpful. Cute little embellishment possibilities. And what else? These are really pretty laser cut cupcake wrappers, but I think I can open them. I'm going to use them, of course, as like almost a doily for embellishing the pages of junk journals. Let me put it on there so you can see. Isn't that gorgeous? I gifted a few of these, I think, to Jeannie Dreamer. Was it Jeannie? Or maybe I put it on one of her bags, but she said she would use it as a stencil, and I think that would be pretty too. It's got the really small laser cuts. So I picked up those. And then I picked up some of these sachets. They smell so good. I like anything with a fresh linen or laundry scent. And I got these Tim Holtz bulb pens because they again were the 40% off. So I picked these up. And I like that they're bronzy and silver and like a pewter color. And then sometimes I get myself in trouble because I watch other people's channels and they clue me into other products. And I was watching, oh my goodness, what is her name? Forgive me, because her name was just Forever something Rose. Oh goodness. I'll think of it, but she was shopping on the website at Little Birdie. So I went over there and she was right. They had such great deals and the shipping wasn't crazy, so I just treated myself. I actually sold something and it allowed me a little extra money in my PayPal account, and so I was excited, so I shopped a little bit with my earnings. So these are really pretty paper, mulberry paper roses, and I feel like you can never have, oops, too many of these, but I really like the shape of these. Some of them are disappointing when you get them, so I was really careful not to over order, even though they were inexpensive. I wanted to make sure, because I did that. I ordered like 3 packs of one type of rose, paper rose, excuse me, and when I got it, it was really not very good quality at all. And then these are like little sprigs that would be pretty in a cluster of paper flowers. These are made really well. I really like those. And I've been learning to, if I can find them in cream or white, I buy them in cream or white because they color so easily that I can just spritz them with whatever color I want them to be. These I was really hoping they would have in cream or white. They only had pink. But I absolutely love these tight little rolled roses. The first person I saw use these was Ruby at Little Books. Hi Ruby. And she had them in cream, and these are just so cute. Look at that. So these are different shades of pink. It's really light pink, almost a peachy pink, and that's like a bubblegum pink, and this is like a baby pink. I don't know if all the pinks are showing up, and I don't know why this is all mangled. I don't know what I just did. It's really stuck. I guess there's an adhesive that got stuck to it. Oh well. I guess I'm fixing that later because I should carry on, but these are the rolled roses, paper roses. I think it's mulberry paper. And again, I probably should have bought two, but I wanted to wait and make sure they were something I would like. These were literally $1. I honestly think I just saw somebody haul these from one of their dollar stores. I don't have anything like this in my dollar store, but these were only $1 on that Little Birdie website. And they are so cute. Look at all of these. And they're not shiny, but they're all things fairy, which I love. Some mushroom, and aren't they cute? Love the fairy door. Birdhouse, a teacup. Look at that one, it's so cute. I think they may repeat a couple of them. And that fairy window is super cute too. I've been wanting to do a journal in honor of my mom and her favorite color. My mom, who I've been missing terribly lately. But I'm probably going to include some of these just because they have that pretty purple background. But again, those are just so cute, and they were only $1. I also ordered these, which are, like, normally they open at the bottom, but these apparently don't. Is there too much glare to show you these? Probably. Let me open these. So these are little paper die cuts, but I love using these really swirly decorative ones for edges on pages. Oh, look, there's several of each. So there's this one. I won't pull it apart right now. I'll just show it to you like this. Here we go. It's this one and this one. And again, they were very inexpensive. And I did finally get a die cut machine, but I'm embarrassed to say it's so putsy. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like the slippery little dies and maneuvering them under the plates and all of that. And I will use them, but I have to be in the right mind frame to really sit there and be precise with it. And so there's this one and this one, which I think will be cute to make like a trellis or a fence, or even make them as belly bands. And again, I got them in white so that I could use whatever color I want over them. And then I of course love burlap, and as my international friends, some of them call it hessian, but I love mixing it with the really pretty because it's sort of the natural rustic. So this is one that's a rustic burlap doily. I think these were half off. They were $6 and I got them for $3. And then these really pretty burlap flowers. Well, they're burlap and canvas. Super cute. I love these. And these embellishments, which are also from the Little Birdie order, are so cute. They're little flower pots with flowers growing out of them. Let me just see this in. I wanted to read this to you because I remember Shaz reading this, and I remember this being a reason I wanted to order from Little Birdie. But it says, these embellishments are handmade by skilled artisans. This range endeavors to provide employment to underprivileged women in rural parts of India. Minor imperfections are an integral part of this range. So you can see how adorable these are. There's a teeny little strip of burlap, and then they have the really tiny little flower cutouts with the leaves. And honestly, I think I have a flower punch that's about this small. So it would just depend on the day, but you could sit down and just, if you feel like being putsy, literally punch these out and create them. But for $1, which is all they were, I couldn't resist purchasing a couple packages of them, and they do work well in gifting to people in Happy Mail. So I have these. I'm not sure, I'll get them back in right now. I went over to the high school today where I work. It wasn't my first time back since the lockdown, but I had to fire the kiln, and it was just, it's always so sad to walk in the school and it's so empty and quiet, and it's like everything is frozen in time. This is our actual last week of virtual classes. Did I show you this little portfolio? I think I've been just using it as a background, but this is also a Tim Holtz little file folder or folio. And the way they display it is to show or to store photos. And I think it'll be really cute to alter, and it was literally like 74 cents. So I picked that up. And then the last Little Birdie purchases, I've really been getting into purchasing decoupage paper. I'll try to show it to you without a glare. So these I'm sure can just be cut in strips or as individual little roses. And then there's this one. So I hope you guys are enjoying some crafting time. There's this one. Sorry, that glare. Love the pansies. I would work that in with a really fun three-dimensional type tag or something. And then this one I love. It's really pretty too. It's got music notes and script, and it's in the black and gray tones and a little bit of tea-dyed background tone. And I'm sorry my computer is showing, but I'm afraid to move because my camera's been so jittery. And the last thing I think I'll see if I can get away with showing you before my camera starts to act up again is I'll show you these fabrics. I used to do a lot of thrift store shopping for fabric, but since the pandemic, mostly they've been closed. But also, I think just for hygiene and cleanness, I decided I would, and actually it's turning out to be less expensive to purchase it when it's 50% off, and just ask for 1/4 of a yard and you still get loads of fabric. But these were just so pretty. I'm endeavoring to do another fairy journal soon. So look at this embroidered fabric. I mean, there are so many different flower options on here, as well as this pretty brown scalloped edge. And so I just purchased 1/4 of a yard with the coupon for cut fabric, and I'm gonna guess it was like $4, which would be a clothing item at the thrift store. And the clothing item usually, well, I would wash this as well, but I'd have to wash it and then it'd be way more fabric than I really need anyway, which is also why I'm downsizing, because I've got way more than I need. But I also purchased this one, and again I used my coupon. Only got 1/4 yard, but look at the 3-dimensional flowers. It's just so pretty, and there's still plenty to share. I'd never use all of this in one journal, and it just feels a little more clean and manageable this way. So I wanted to show you the fabrics. Now the other thing I've been doing is trying to find a way to consolidate all of my fabrics but still be able to see them and not have to go rifling through a big old bag of scraps and piles of fabric. So what I've decided to do is I had to kind of go low cost, so I bought these binders, and these won't last forever because they're not that durable, but I'm not going to be going through them page by page every day, and I'm not going to get to tuck this in the way it really was. It was neater than that before I took everything out, but I'll try to, I just want to give you an idea of what I've been doing with them. So I bought these inexpensive binders and sheet protectors, and I've been tucking my fabric into each page protector almost like you would for coupons. This binder is all of my applique fabric that has embroidery on it. Look at, can you see that? But this way I can turn page by page, see exactly what I have. These are some chiffon scarves, but otherwise I can see what I have and snip off what I want and put it back. And so I spent several hours this past weekend cutting and organizing and putting my fabric in these binders. And it was funny because I was thinking, oh, I want to decorate the binders and make them all pretty, and I thought if you start doing that, you'll never actually put the fabric in the binders. So I decided not to do that. These are just down in these little fabric cubes anyway, tucked under my crafting table, so I don't need to waste all of the pretty paper covering those. I can just pull out what I need, hopefully, and have a smoother, more organized process. So I think that's everything I was going to show you. I'm not sure if I chatted about much of anything, but I'm always happy to come and visit with you for a minute. I do hope you all are well. Please leave me a comment and let me know how you're doing, and maybe let me know what you've been crafting. I will tell you that it's June. Yay! June is my birthday month, and I typically do a birthday challenge, but I have officially decided not to do a birthday challenge this year. With everything that's going on in our culture and world, I think what I'm going to do is do a birthday giveaway closer to the date of my birthday, so it won't require anyone to mail things. But I'll think of a fun idea and come up with a couple nice prizes, and it'll just be a fun way to celebrate. So I'll be back, of course, before then if there's anything I've crafted and I can show you. But just wanted to say hi and thank you for visiting. Thank you for subscribing, and thanks for being my crafting friend. I'll talk to everybody again soon. Bye.